Now, I'm going to be trying to build a post office in my town. Hello guys, it is K-Spade and welcome back to another video, and today we are back on my town and I'm going to be trying to build a post office and I'm going to try and base it off the UK. But before we get onto this video, I would just like to say if you would like to be in a video or a build battle, then feel free to join my Discord. It will be linked down in the description below. But let's get straight on into this video. So this is currently how the town is. We have a cafe right here and then we have a bakery over here. Now I am thinking I do want the post office to be quite small. So I was thinking to place it here as this is probably the smallest lot on the plot. And I do also still need to do this part of the layout as I still need to complete that because it's not done. Now, most UK post offices are red, so that's the theme I am going to go for. But obviously, it is going to look very similar to these ones, and obviously it will look the same on top as well. Now, I am going to have to try and figure out a red that kind of matches the red I want. I definitely don't want a bright red like that, because that is way too much. So this is the best red I could match it to. I didn't really want a bright red because that just doesn't look the best, and I think this one kind of stands out more in the city too. And also I don't really want the colours to clash too much, so I have gone for a darker red. Now I'm going to do what I do every single time on the town, and that is obviously do the roof, but it is extended. What is going on here? As I was saying, I do it extended and then lift it up a bit. And I am going to change the colour to the same red. So this is currently how it is looking. And I am going to add pillars, but I think I'm going to go with the same ones as these ones. I was going to choose these, but I think these look a bit too nice for a post office. And if you're wondering why these pillars don't touch all the way at the top, it is because I'm going to put a line here and it's saying post in the middle. Now, if this does look weird, I am going to show you what I'm trying to do, as I am taking still inspo from this building. As you can see, it kind of does like this little overlay kind of thing, and that is what I'm trying to do with this. But if you want, please let me know what kind of content you guys would like to see me do. It could be something completely new or anything like that. And also, for my next video, I was thinking that I could read out some of your guys' most embarrassing moments or just any moments in general so that you guys don't get bored while I'm doing this. If you want, you could put your most embarrassing moments in the comments and you may even get them read out in my next town video. And you can also comment on what you would like to see in the town. So obviously right now we have a bakery, we have a cafe, and now we have a post office. And I'm definitely thinking I want to do a library. Now, to be fair, I don't have to keep that white because it kind of obviously we do have white and red post offices in the UK. But I am thinking to do the windows white, so that's kind of where the white would come from. So this is currently what we have, and I'm trying to think of how I'm going to fit the word post in there. I am going to try and hopefully it will look good. We are now going to move on to the doors and the windows. Now, I did say I am going to do a different window, which I am. I just need to figure out kind of where I want the door to be and where I want the windows to be. I don't know if to have the door on this side or if to have the door on this side, but I think I have settled on this side. If it does look a bit weird, then I'm just going to have to deal with it. But we are going to move on to the window. Now, I am going to do a custom window, so I'm going to use a square window. So I am thinking I'm going to do 2 windows like that, as they do kind of look good like that, and they are kind of giving me a bit of post office vibes. But I am now gonna structurally customize this. Also, I would recommend, if you are starting to get into obviously custom building, definitely get the transform tool, as it is actually so helpful. I used to think I never needed it. I used to think I could do all of my builds without it. I was wrong. Where is the... I'm trying to find smooth plastic. There we go. As I was saying, I used to think I could do everything without transform tool, but basically I can't. So if I placed a line and it wasn't in the middle and I couldn't get it in the middle, this just helps so much. You can literally just like move it to wherever you want in the middle. And it helps with a lot of other things too. So if you are obviously a new custom builder, I would definitely recommend buying that pass. So as you can see, this looks a very weird window, as some are different to others. Now this is where I need to use the transform tool to kind of make them so that they look like they're the same way apart, if that makes sense. Also, if you are still watching to this point, please let me know in the comments what build battle you would like to see or even be a part of. I do have a few themes, but I'm not sure which one I want to do, and having more themes would make it even more better. Now, to make this more realistic, I am going to go in with maybe this beam, but I don't know if it's too big. We're going to see. Okay, no, this is okay. So we're going to go with this beam and just go around the window to make it look more realistic. Now, I also want to say that it feels super weird that it's almost been a year as I've done YouTube, which doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't even feel like I've been doing YouTube for a year. Now, I do have a massive problem. If you can see here, it's kind of done this, but I kind of know how to fix it. But yeah, as I was saying, I am extremely grateful for how I have grown in a year. It's generally shocked me, but it generally just feels weird to me at the fact I will be saying that my channel is a year old soon, and soon it'll start saying that my old videos were a year ago. Okay, so I did fix the door. And this is currently how the post office is looking. But if you guys are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I would definitely recommend you do it. It is very nerve-wracking at first. If you do go back and watch my very first video, you will see I am pretty nervous in it. But over time, I did gain confidence. And if obviously you do start your YouTube channel and you kind of see no progress, don't be put off by that. I know I watched a girl the other day and she gets put off by obviously people, like if they watch her and they don't subscribe, it kind of puts her off and demotivates her because she puts so much time and effort into her builds. I can understand that. There was a point where I was uploading loads and I was stuck at 50 subscribers. And it basically feels like you will always be stuck at that, but you obviously won't. It was just a thing where I had a blip and then all of a sudden I grew overnight. Literally, it happened like that. I just got a ton of subscribers out of nowhere, but it made me realize that all that effort was worth it in the end. And who knows, you could literally be posting videos for ages and one of them might blow up, and then that is the one that you get loads of subscribers from. But obviously, the effort you do put into your videos will be shown. Obviously, like I said, I did get stuck at 50, but obviously it blowed overnight and I got loads. And even though my channel does have like blips where sometimes it's hardly pushing any videos out, I still do it because I know in the end it will be worth it. Because I feel like that is why a lot of people do quit on their channels, because they're not kind of getting the views or like the recognition that they want. And I will definitely say YouTube isn't an easy platform to build on. If you are successful overnight, then that is amazing, but most of the time it doesn't work out like that. But as long as you stay consistent, you should see a lot of growth from your channel. Also, guys, I am trying to spell out post, and I hope it goes well because I'm not too sure how this is going to look. And as you can see there, I've already done the S too big. I'm really struggling doing this S as it keeps on looking like a 5, so I may try and do it a different way. Okay, that does look a bit like post. Obviously, this is annoying me with the S. But obviously I don't think there's pretty much anything else I can do to make it look better. Now, if anything, from here, this post sign looks similish, but we are gonna stick with that. Now, I don't know if Bloxburg have a post box. What am I doing? I think they do, but I think it's called a mailbox. Is that something happening in capitals? I don't think so. Okay, so I don't know if I'm spelling it wrong, but I can't find it, but I don't think they do have a post box. Okay, so as I literally say that, I see a whole category representing forward, which literally says mailbox on it. None of them match particularly the one I want. I'd probably go with like this one. Somewhere outside of it, I definitely won't go for that one though. I think we could probably do this one on the outside. See, I don't like it because from this angle, it looks like a pushchair, which I don't want. I think I prefer it without the mailbox. Okay, so I think I'm happy with how the outside of the post office looks, and I think we're going to move on to the top. And I also did do what I said and did change it to white on the top, as I do actually like how that looks. Now, when I say I do this top bit, I literally just copy the windows and put them on this side. But I really do hope to finish this town. I just don't know all of the designs I could do for it. And by designs, I mean places. I can't really tell if they're in the middle. I think they are. So this is currently how the two of the floors are looking, and I'm going to do the roof, so I'm just going to copy this one. Now I am going to copy this thing that I do on the roof all the time. Now I don't even know what this is called. It's basically like a fake window, and I think that is the post office complete, and we will now have a full-on look into it. So this is how the post office looks. It is very tiny, just how I wanted it. And this is how it looks on the inside, also tiny. And as you can see, we do kind of need something here so that all the buildings can start obviously coming together. But I am very happy with how this turned out, and it does actually go and match with the city. But also let me know what you think should be in the middle of the cafe and the post office. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I've linked my TikTok, my Instagram, and my Discord all in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye!